This video is adapted from an article written by Nicole Adams. When you're craving a good turkey sandwich, you're gonna need some good turkey, not rubbery, salty, questionable lunch meat. Here's how the deli counter stacks up from worst to first. Buddig deli turkey looks like deli meat, but it really doesn't deserve the title. The price is on the higher end compared to other brands, though it appears to be a deal because the package weighs just over a pound. But after trying one slice of turkey, I couldn't be bothered to finish the package. The only reason I can say this is deli turkey is because the package says so. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what to call it. The small, thin, round slices came out of the package okay. I first thought they looked like bologna, but they're not even as good as bologna. The slices are rubbery, chewy, and very salty. The package states the product is smoked, chopped, and pressed. It contains ingredients like dextrose and various sodium preservatives. It's not surprising Buddig is one of the packaged deli meats with the lowest quality ingredients. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any redeeming factors about this deli turkey. Just the look of the Plumrose package had me hesitant to try what's inside. It resembled canned ham or grade school lunch meat. The package is hefty, weighing almost 2 pounds. Since each package contains roughly 24 rectangular slices of turkey, it feels like you're getting a deal. Except you're not, unless you truly enjoy pressed and processed meat. The only positive I could find is the large shape and somewhat dense texture of the meat would help to create a thick sandwich. The main ingredients include turkey breast, turkey broth, and salt, and there are additions like sugar, nitrates, food starch, and vinegar. There is, however, no flavor. It didn't help at all that I could barely get a slice out of the package without it tearing into multiple pieces. Other than the size and density of this deli turkey, there isn't much positive about it. Know and Love deli turkey comes in a resealable 8-ounce hard plastic container. While I like this type of packaging, I couldn't get the slices apart without tearing them into pieces. It's not an issue if you just plop the entire blob of turkey on a bun or in a wrap, but if you want to separate the slices, good luck. If that was the only downside, I'd overlook it since deli slices don't have to be perfect to be eaten and enjoyed. But this turkey was also basically tasteless and a smidge too sweet. The package states the deli meat is coated with caramelized apple juice and natural flavors, which is odd for a brand that claims high-quality meat free from unacceptable ingredients. Regardless of whether or not you think the flavored coating is an unnecessary addition, it clearly doesn't boost the taste of the product. Its bite is a cross between fresh and processed deli meat. Though I had trouble separating the slices and feel they are tasteless, I don't dislike the turkey. Lando Frost is not one of the best deli meat brands, and it doesn't impress me with its oven-roasted turkey either. It looks like classic deli meat, but it has a rubbery and chewy quality to it. This deli turkey is also lacking in flavor. It's overly salty and not something I would reach for to make a light snack or meal. The lengthy ingredient list, which contains 2 types of sweeteners, also doesn't do it any favors. Oscar Mayer is another brand with less than stellar ingredients, including dextrose and sugar, but though it features more ingredients that a deli meat needs, there is something to be said about its presentation. The turkey slices are easy to separate, uniform in shape, and decently sized for sandwiches.
Is that a turkey sandwich?
They look, act, and taste like quality deli meat. Personally, I think the meat is on the sweet side, especially for what should be unsweetened deli turkey. However, the bite is more like freshly cooked poultry, rather than something that's been pressed or canned. That said, the quality of Oscar Mayer's ingredients are just so-so, and the turkey is just too sweet. You can tell it's not a natural taste, as the almost sickeningly sweet backdrop borders on being chemical flavored. But if you're putting this turkey on a sandwich with mayo, lettuce, and tomato, you probably won't notice that lingering aftertaste. Compared to other brands, Oscar Mayer is a little on the expensive side, too. Hormel Natural Choice looks like it should be a good choice. Its green packaging claims that it's free of preservatives, hormones, artificial ingredients, and nitrates, but it sits in the middle of the deli meat brands on this list and has a mid-range price. For a brand to call itself 100% natural, the ingredient list is a bit surprising. It contains multiple starches, sugars, and carrageenan. Unlike most other natural brands, this deli turkey resembles a pressed and processed product. It has small, round slices as opposed to ones more akin to freshly sliced turkey breast. The meat is fairly wet and textured like processed meat, too. But does it taste natural? It tastes okay, perhaps a little salty. There's really nothing to make it stand out, either in a good way or a bad way. The smoked or applewood smoked deli turkey varieties may be more flavorful than this one. Hillshire Farm is a household name for smoked or cured meats, especially sausage and deli cuts. It's a brand you would expect to make a decent deli meat product, and it does. This brand makes a deli turkey that looks, acts, and tastes like you would expect a deli meat to. Its 8-ounce resealable plastic tub can also be used for leftovers once you're done enjoying its meaty contents. For these reasons, Hillshire Farm is a good buy. The slices are thin and larger than most deli turkey brands, making this a good choice for sandwiches or subs. They came out of the package in one clump, but were easy enough to pull apart into separate pieces. Its texture is like a typical deli meat, though it isn't as full of water as some brands can be. It tastes slightly salty and lightly smoked and has a well-balanced flavor. Boar's Head has long been associated with quality deli meat. Though the brand has taken a few hits with deli meat recalls, Boar's Head still stands strong as a deli contender. It's also one of the more expensive deli brands. Though it's packed into a smaller package, Boar's Head deli meat slices are pretty large for a deli cut, making it a good choice for large sandwiches and subs.
At Boar's Head, we live for delicious.
Boar's Head pre-sliced packaged roasted turkey is a cross between fresh-sliced deli and pressed deli meat. Its texture is more like fresh meat rather than processed. It's not overly salty or watery, and though it's a little bland, it makes for a decent deli turkey. The main ingredients are turkey and water, with a touch of salt and sugar for seasoning. Boar's Head could have placed higher if it weren't for the price. Smithfield could have ranked higher if the ingredients didn't include sweeteners, thickeners, and natural flavors, but that being said, I really like this one. The large, somewhat thick, and long slices are perfect for creating hefty sandwiches or sturdy roll-ups, and as a bonus, they're easy to get out of the package. While it looks like classic deli meat that's been pressed and processed, its consistency is like a cross between real meat and deli meat. The deli turkey has a light flavor, is salted just enough, and isn't filled with water. Smithfield deli turkey is a little pricier than most of the brands on this list, but you receive a decent amount of meat. If you're looking for a good deli turkey and are not overly choosy about your ingredients, Smithfield is unlikely to disappoint you. Applegate is a brand known for its quality products. It claims its farms never use antibiotics, and its products feature no artificial ingredients. The company's focus on farming practices, food production, and quality stretches to all its meaty offerings. I personally like this brand for its simple ingredient list. Applegate's oven-roasted deli turkey contains turkey breast and water, as well as other ingredients like salt and rosemary extract. The package is notably smaller than other brands. It contains about 8 slices. The size of the slice is decent for wraps, sandwiches, and roll-ups. The meat isn't overly wet and feels more like fresh meat as opposed to pressed meat. It's lightly salted and has about as much flavor as turkey can.
It just comes naturally.
I found the turkey to be enjoyable as is, but I also paired it with some cheese. It's sturdy enough to create a hearty roll-up. Even though you get less than a dozen slices at a price that's higher than most, Applegate earns a top spot due to its simple, tasty ingredients. It helps that the size, shape, texture, and thickness of this deli product makes for good sandwiches too. Dietz Watson, the top-ranked deli meat, comes in a 7-ounce package and at a mid-range price. The slices are a little difficult to extricate from the tightly sealed package, but they're a decent size once you get them out. Dietz Watson doesn't have one of the best ingredients lists. Aside from turkey and water, it also contains dry milk and sugar, and the meat is browned in canola oil. However, this ranked at the top of the list because it tastes more like freshly cooked slices of turkey as opposed to pressed and processed slices of deli meat. It makes for a heartier, more enjoyable bite. Compared to the other brands on this list, Dietz Watson almost appears dry in texture, but it's not really dry at all. Even though it contains sugar, I don't find this deli meat to be too sweet. Instead, it has a light, clean flavor that's not overly salty or laden with fake smoke. The size of the slices is decent for making all types of sandwiches, wraps, and subs.